Hey, how you doing, Passaic? This is Virgilio Rodriguez. I'm a lifelong citizen here in City of Passaic. I did the videos regarding the lack of snow removal and the lack of empathy that our appointed acting Mayor Hector Lora fails to see. And I just wanted to burst his bubble before he took credit for something that he shouldn't be taking credit for. Today is January 17th, is about 1:30 in the morning approximately, almost 1:30 in the morning. And sometime this week, the new 911 call center should be going online in the city of Passaic. I don't know if they did the whole revamping with the phone system, but I think the computer systems about something about approximately almost $700,000 of work was done. And the reason I tell you this is because I'm sick and tired of politicians taking credit for stuff they didn't do. You want to turn around and give us a video and be informative and tell us what's actually happening in the city, that's good. Also, be honest and say, I had nothing to deal with this. I am just having the honor of seeing this open up or this system going into place. Kind of like our fire truck that broke down in the middle of it. People read between the lines. If you could, I've met the chief of the fire department personally. I've met him. That man looked like he was upset, pissed off, and rightly so because he's been asking for fire truck for the longest. And his men could have died in that. And then Hector Lora, our acting mayor, says that he didn't inform us about this during the actual incident because he was making sure that our firemen were safe. Well, that's kind of funny because I never heard Hector Lora once on the radio, and I have police radios here. I have an FCC license, so I can listen practically to whatever the heck I want to listen to, encrypted or non-encrypted. And I never heard him once doing a part check. I don't even think the good old mayor knows what a part check even is. But the point is, do you know what it takes to get a fire truck? It takes one, research that on what you're going to need on that fire truck, specifications, equipment specifications also that you're going to want added on it, whatever extra bells and whistles you're going to have to add on it. Then you need to put that up for bid. This man couldn't clean up something he called a snowstorm. And if this was a snowstorm for him, then I can't wait until a foot of snow drops because I really want to see how this city will collapse then. Because if you can't handle snow, how do you expect us to believe that you procured almost $2 million worth? Because that's what you're talking about, two fire trucks, a ladder and I think a pumper. And you think in less than a month and a half, you procured $2 million. I do remember from past city council meetings and past issues in the past, I do remember that there was a public safety director that was fighting for some fire trucks. And Hector Lora was not his name. But the city did turn around and say there was no money for it. It was funny because there's always money to pay the city council and there's always money to pay the mayor. But there's no money to turn around and make sure these firemen have the proper equipment to do their job. So I'm here just early in the morning making sure that the citizens know that this new 911 center, whatever it was, the computers or just that they updated, or if they updated the whole thing, because sometimes they don't do the whole thing, but this was not done by Hector Lora, our acting mayor. He's taking credit for the actions of other men. And that is not an honorable man. And that is what pisses me off. Because we continue to have the same crap over and over and over again. When is this going to stop? If he wants to be so transparent, this is really what I want to know. When I did my videos of the snowstorm, you know what I got? I got approximately about 40 to 50 private messages and comments from city employees, county employees that are disgusted with you. To as far as I'm even considering finding out where exactly you live in Wayne, so maybe we could turn around and next time there's a snowstorm, we could turn around and have a live video feed from your house in Wayne. Now, I don't know if that's true, but apparently a bunch of county people don't know how is it that you legally became mayor in Passaic when you don't even, technically speaking, live in Passaic. Then someone else decided to turn around and tell me that we should be looking more into the city council also, because guess what? You actually related to the outgoing mayor? You're his cousin by marriage? How come nobody turned around and told the city of Passaic this? This is something we might have wanted vetted, wanted to know if this is true or not. So I don't know if it's true, but Mayor, why aren't you transparent with stuff like that? Oh, and by the way, I loved your post where you come out and say maybe we could solve the problems of the street cleaning with the snow and the snow removal by putting a PO, one of the parking enforcement officers there, and then taking a suggestion for, how is it, warning tickets? Well, here's an advisement. Don't try to say that that's one of your ideas, because warning tickets were in place when I was a PO back in 97. Yeah, you know what? I have a lot of history with the city. You know what? I was a civil servant when you were still playing chase the booty from the girls down in the high school. I was a civil servant since the age of 16, the youngest EMT in the city of Passaic, the first one. So yeah, you're a civil servant. I've been a civil servant longer, and you know what? I gave my back up for it. I'm going to die crippled. I'm going to die hurt. And you know what? I would do it all over again because I loved my city, and I still do. I'm still here. I didn't leave. So why don't you turn around and tell us about that and stop taking credit for what other good men did, okay? Because that's not honorable. That's just plain, you're just a politician, a dirty one. And I don't like that. Be honest and say who actually did the work. If you're so honest, then speak the truth. And good night, Passaic. Enjoy that video.